Well, to me, it's a very sacred space. It's a part of wilderness, although now it is much more populated than 29 years ago when I came. But it still has an energy that I can only describe as a spiritual energy. Sutton is in the far southernmost corner of Quebec, and it is one of the last non-fragmented forest areas in southern Quebec.
The Southern Mountain Range is part of a much bigger range. It's called the Northern Appalachians. That starts really from Georgia in the States, that goes all the way up to the Gaspé Peninsula. We are right now in the Green Mountains, which shares its border with Vermont.
I'm coming from Switzerland, from the mountains. I emigrated when I was 22 years old. In Switzerland, land is sacred. We were always taught about nature and how precious it is, and I just loved it. But my dream was always to have a little piece of land and live simply on the land. And I just knew this is the place. It's 39 acres. And it's a habitat for a lot of species. There's a lot of biodiversity back there. It's an important habitat for a variety of salamanders. There are several of them. They all have their characteristics. They live in clear streams, in clear water. It's very important to protect the waterways, to not have heavy machinery go through them and destroy their habitat. They cannot live in dirty water.
It was clear to us and to the scientists we worked with that the Green Mountain Range was an area of extreme value in terms of conservation because it had still large forested areas that had not been fragmented, that had not been cut open by highways or major roads or urban development yet. You still have large mammals like moose and bear. You need large landscapes to be able to have those thriving large mammal population.
When I came here, I felt that I was the caretaker here. It was just given to me for a certain period of time, and that my mandate was to take good care of it. And since about 10-15 years, there has been a movement underway to put this whole mountain range under conservation and protection.
Protection means many different things. It may mean land that has been given by a corporation or has been given by a private owner. It may be land that we actually physically acquire. We're also using the tool that we call the conservation servitude, where the landowner retain their ownership, but themselves with Nature Conservancy of Canada identify those uses that will be allowed or not allowed. And that is written into the title of the property. So the next owner has a legal obligation to actually maintain that perpetual servitude in place.
My major thing that I put in there is absolutely no motorized vehicles, no VTTs, no snowmobiles, no hunting, no fires, the least human intervention as possible, and just let nature take its course. For the time that I am here, that I'm allowed to be here, I want to be a good caretaker. And my greatest wish is that I can pass it on to people, maybe young people, who have the same love for nature and the philosophy of live harmoniously with the land.